Okay, so we're here with the manager and director of football at FC City of Bradford, James Larsson, and we had say a little uncut scene earlier. Scene, yeah, that was a bit of a disaster. So we're doing the interview again. We've changed location because it's not as noisy now. We're able to get back to our original location outside the training complex at Woodhouse Grove. So first question, it was a narrow defeat to Crystal Palace last night. What was crucial in that game? What was it that just didn't allow you to get over the line?
It was the start of the game. Honestly, it was the start of the game. I know there has been some private 18th birthday events that some of the squad were in attendance at the previous night, and did that reflect in the first 10 minutes? Yeah, it did. Jamie Larsson looked a little rough, and he was at fault for the first goal. So that was one down. The headsman went down and then conceded another, and then it's when we did nick that other goal on a breakaway that we got our heads up then, but we got ourselves back into the game. But it was a start that certainly never came to harbours really.
So I've heard Regan McGee. Is this only his second game?
Only second appearance for the club.
Second appearance. I heard he put in a cracking performance yesterday.
Individually, I think it probably was the performance of the season. The balance in which he runs is exceptional. He was taking players on. He was getting back to defend. He took his goal beautifully. Went round the keeper. Had comparisons to Pele's goal in the World Cup final from Andy Larsson, the chairman. I think that's fair. Really was awesome. But after all that's been happened at the club in the previous weeks, all the chaos, it felt back to normal last night, and it was just a shame that we didn't get the victory, because I felt on another occasion we could have beaten Crystal Palace.
So we've got, was it Jibril Malik and Lawrence Green were out last night?
No, Greeny was in.
Greeny was in. So would you say Jibril Malik quite an important player?
Yeah,
centre back.
Jib's crucial at the back. He has the discipline to stay back and protect Straussy, and I think Straussy appreciates that. Also, we had Charlie Monroe missing as well, and that is the core of our team. We build from the back, and we have a wall which protects Luke, and without that we do struggle in games. And perhaps had they been back, we could have covered for Jamie Larsson's mistake, but it wasn't to be.
So I've heard about Jamie Larsson's mistake, similar to the one when Demba Ba nicked the title away from Liverpool, and there was Steven Gerrard slipped. Can you talk more about that,
exactly
please?
Right. Jamie Larsson and Gerrard are in comparison this time, but unfortunately not for Jamie Larsson retrieving a free goal in the Champions League final. It's the worst moment of Gerrard's career, his slip. It was a great moment, and as it come back to haunt us, I think it probably has, to be honest, but we won't get beat ourselves up about it. And before I conclude today, I just want to give a shout out to some of my backroom staff. Obviously got the groundsman at the club, Glenn Ricker-Rain, massive shout out to him, and our player liaison officer, Heidi Ricker-Rain, and to our nutritionist, Mrs. Katie Curtis as well. Without them in the club, it wouldn't be what it is. So big thank you to them, and of course to our media manager, Bill Hindle. You saw some of the faces in the squad photograph at the social event the other night. Just big thank you to everyone involved, and of course to Strauss. He'll be back in the job soon after his suspension, and he's going to carry on his fantastic work. And well done to Lawrence for taking the reins for the club last night.
What is about Charlie Monroe's actions on Sunday night?
Look, we've tried to leave that chaos in the club behind us. I think all of us within the club can be guilty of some petty crime recently. I've had a chat with Munners, and he knows he's in the wrong. Again, he may receive some sort of fine from the club. He'll accept that. We just want to put all that behind us. We're FC City of Bradford, and we're bouncing back.
Great, thank you for your time.
Thank you.